We're back. And John's on my last nerve. But we're going to get through to
Well, I'm sorry, Charlotte. I won't sleep with you. This is business. I'm John Lovitz. What do they know?
I'm Charlotte McKinney. If I can get through this episode today, that'd be a miracle. And Aaron in the back, we can do this. We got this. John, I'm so excited to be here with you today.
I could tell.
Tell me everything. You just got back from...
West Palm Beach in Florida.
How was it?
Well, I got to tell you, it's pretty amazing there. A good friend of mine showed me all around, and it's just so different, you know, Los Angeles. And I grew up here my whole life, and it's the population has gone from 3 million to 10, and it's just become, it's too many people, and it's crowded. And I was in Florida. It's clean. The people are super friendly, like you can't believe. Everything's about, you would love it, health. Well, you're from there.
Well, I'm from Florida. This is where
Well, you're from Orlando.
This is where the best girls come from, Florida.
No doubt.
No doubt. They're a little
friendly.
Brain dead, and they are down for a good time. That's Florida.
You said it, not me. But they were friendly. There was a restaurant, Pura Vida, which means pure life. There was one in Miami. There's one in West Palm.
That's a good spot.
And you go in there, and it's just like, it looks like you're on vacation, and it's clean, and the food is great. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a reason people are moving there. I had a great time. The crowds were great. Everything.
I mean, I would live in Florida if I could, if I had work.
Well, right. That's the problem. There's no show business
Yeah.
there. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
For that.
So, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, I'm from Los Angeles. I grew up here. Everything. My friends. I have a really nice house. I mean, I love it. It's just changed.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
changed a
well,
lot.
obviously it's changed in 60 years, but
Oh,
it's just so many more people.
Yeah.
And I mean, used to be in the valley, you'd have one rush hour, and that was at 6 o'clock when everybody got off work, right?
Now it's all day, every day.
Now there's 6, 7. I mean, it's just too many people is what it is.
Let's all move to Florida and do our podcast out by the beach.
But now Florida, they're complaining again. There's too many people coming here.
Yeah.
But I had a good time, and then I'm going to Austin tomorrow to do stand-up. And so the stand-up, it's going well.
That's
and
great.
then after that is the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary show.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. What are you going to do? Tell me everything about that. And you were just on, you just did Stern the other day, right?
Yeah, yesterday I did, the Howard Stern after show, and they had like a Saturday Night Live roundtable. So in New York, they had Anna Gasteyer and Mikey Day. And then here in L.A., it was myself, Lorraine Newman, Chris Kattan, Bobby Moynihan, and Kevin Nealon. And it was fun. So they go, we have somebody from every, era of the show. And, yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. And
wait, was Howard Stern interviewing you?
No, it was Gary and John. It was the after. He has his show, and then he has another show called the after his show called the After Show.
After show.
Yeah, and they talk about what he just talked about on his main show, but this was different. That was the two of them, Gary and John, who did the after show, but they had us on. Talking about Saturday Night Live and what it was like. And it's funny, I don't care when you were on it, it all sounds like everything's the same.
Yeah.
The stress of getting the show on, the format, it's all the same.
Yeah.
So someone said it's like a family. If you were on the show, you have that connection. Like, you were on it too, yeah. Was it like this? Yep. Yep. And
doesn't matter the year, it's all kind of like just the same
Yeah,
environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was there a couple months ago, and it just felt like home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird because it's, before I was on the show, it was this, I never thought I'd be on it, and it was this giant thing on another planet. And then once I was on it, and it's not like other television shows. Other television shows, you're just acting. Here's your part. We want you to play this guy or this guy, and it's great. You're just acting. But when you're a cast member on Saturday Night Live, you're helping create the show, and part of it is characters that you've created, and come up with, and it's a very personal thing. So it becomes your show. It's not just I'm on a show. It's the show. It's mine. It's all of us that are on it. We're all creating it. We're not just an actor for hire.
Yeah.
So it's very different. It's yours.
Yeah, you tell them.
And you have a lot invested into it. No, so everybody, the writers, everybody's very passionate about it.
Of course.
And every week you got to start from scratch.
Yeah.
It's really hard. So when we used to do, 2 shows in a row, but sometimes you do 3 in a row. So by the time and you're working like 80 hours a week. So if you had 3 shows in a row, on Monday you'd meet the host for the 3rd show. It's 6 at night, and everybody was wiped out. I always felt bad for that host.
Yeah.
Because everybody was exhausted.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
But you still had to do a show,
So run me through what SNL 50 is going to be. And
it's going to be a 3-hour live show.
Okay.
But I'm sure there'll be a lot of clips and different things.
And so are you going to be
I don't
on
know
the show?
I think so. But what am I doing? I don't know.
That's so exciting.
You never know, though, because they could go, we don't have time, we had to cut it.
Yeah.
You never really know.
You really don't.
And what I'm doing, if I am on it, what I'm doing, I don't know. They wait. They wait till the last minute.
Yeah. Well, my fingers are crossed for you, and that will be really exciting, and we're all cheering for you.
Do you want to go?
Hell yeah.
Well, go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
I know, but so they don't give extra tickets, so I'd have to be like sneaking in the toilet.
Like they go, are you coming to the show? Yes. Okay.
No plus.
We're inviting you. You have 1 ticket. Like they're very clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
1.
Even if someone's married or like whatever, it's like no.
No, well, there's 350 seats in the studio.
What about the after party? Is that a little less hectic? Like maybe I could just like come through the back. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe the last time they had the after party with the 40th anniversary show, there was somebody on stage playing, and I think Jimmy Fallon was goofing around, and then all of a sudden, and then Taylor Swift got up there, and then Paul McCartney got up, and then Prince got up.
So sick.
And was playing, and it was crazy. It was so great. But you know what they're doing? The show is on Sunday. I think it's the 16th. But on the 14th at Radio City Music Hall, they're having a giant concert of a ton of the bands that were on the show, and that they've been announcing who's going to be on that. And it's from Billie Eilish to the B-52s and. Everybody. It's huge.
So sick.
And then Saturday they're having a big dinner, like a tribute for Lauren, which is great. And then Sunday's the show.
Sunday it's on?
Yeah, not this. Yeah, February 16th it's at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time.
Stoked. I can't wait.
And I'm sure like everybody, I just feel really honored that I was a part of it and that I am a part of it.
Yeah.
Because I go there and I see the cast in the hallway of 8H, you see cast photos, and there's my, 5 years of cast that I was on the show.
Look at you. That's amazing. You're the real OG.
It's me.
That's a compliment. I'm being nice. Original gangsta.
Well, you're the real SG.
Slutty girl?
No, smelly. Because you keep farting and blaming it on my dog.
Ugh,
Deny it.
We're not doing fart shit.
Hmm?
So, Okay.
You bring it up. My dog's farting all the time, you say.
Because he is. So this will be not next weekend, but the following weekend. When's Super Bowl?
This week, February 9th.
So that's this weekend, is Super Bowl. And then,
correct.
And then SNL.
The next weekend, yeah, it's February 16th.
Cool. So I got to figure out how I'm going to get in and what I'm wearing.
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
Who's going to bring you?
Nobody. I'm riding on the coattails.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. And
yeah, I'm really excited.
When I get back, I can tell you all about what happened.
I know. We'll have to do a full recap episode and hear all about it. So I'm really excited for you on that. Did you watch the Grammys?
No, I didn't
either.
Why didn't you?
I don't really love. I have a hard time sitting through like award stuff. It's not my favorite thing. Like some people really love watching awards. I don't. I feel like you get a recap so easily now with the internet and all that stuff. So it's like you don't really need.
I was at the Grammys once, and it was in New York at Radio City Music Hall, and I mean the show is fantastic, Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's just I think a lot of people don't watch it. No, I mean a lot of people do, but maybe you start falling off watching it because you don't listen to that music anymore. It's music for people in their 20s.
Yeah. Did you know?
And I'm not in my 20s, so I'm like, well,
Did you know any of the artists?
I mean, I met him briefly. I don't know. I've met like, they're on Babyface a few times. He's very nice, and I met
who's Babyface.
Who's Babyface?
I don't even know who
Babyface Edmonds. He's huge, producer and musician.
I didn't know.
Lord,
never heard of it.
Met Taylor Swift briefly. She was nice. I met Billie Eilish briefly. Her mother, Billie, was in the Groundlings Theater. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So they had a reunion show at the Groundlings, and her mother was in the show. Her mother's a great actress and a brilliant comedian. Mm-hmm. So she was in the hallway with her mother and her father and her, and I remember going, "Is that Billie Eilish?" I go, "What is she doing here?" Right backstage in the 99th Seat Theater, and they go, "It's her mom in the Groundlings." Oh.
That's funny.
It's right when she started getting huge. And I just heard an interview of her and her brother on Howard Stern, and they were talking about how they made their whole album in her bedroom. And it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That you could do that.
So crazy. So, can we look at some pictures of the red carpet? So John, what was your take on this look?
Well, it's a very mixed thing.
Okay.
Because she's a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
So if you said, "Do you like seeing the beautiful woman naked?" I'm like, "Yeah." But
so you're
this is
out?
his wife. I mean, to me, I think I don't like him. I mean, the guy praises Hitler, for Christ's sake,
Yeah.
He just does stuff for he's brilliant at getting press. You got to hand it to him. He'll do anything, but he's using his wife being naked in front of everybody. It's kind of, I mean, look at her. She doesn't seem very happy about it, does she? It's kind of disrespectful. I mean, it's very disrespectful.
It's just all
to me,
around
it's disrespectful
wild.
to her. I can't imagine asking my girlfriend or wife, "Can you come to this? It'll be a lot of press and you're naked."
I have a question. How about you and me go to like the SAG Awards rocking something like this?
And you wear that dress?
No, you wear the dress and I wear the black Kanye look. If you have your SAG card,
well, I mean,
could get in.
because we're just making people throw up. Nobody wants to see me in that look.
I want to see John in this skin tight outfit on a red carpet immediately. Immediately. So
Well, I'm sure now that just begs the question, what the hell's wrong with you?
I'm a sick bitch.
I don't even want to see that, and I am me.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that at my house.
It looked like a stuffed sausage.
But I mean, my real first question would be if I did it, goes, well, did they have that dress in my size? I doubt it.
No.
And does anybody want to see that except for you? No.
Have you ever had any red
But how about I bring you to the red carpet?
I'm not wearing. No. I'm saying you wear the dress.
I'm
Have
saying
you
you
had
wear
any red carpet malfunctions?
Yeah, but it was kind of similar to that. Somebody, I forget, they brought this woman wearing that same dress. And I was standing right next to her, and I looked at her.
And it was a picture of you, like, looking at...
No, and she was beautiful, and I remember looking at her.
Yeah.
And then about a month later, she was suing me for a paternity lawsuit.
Why?
Well,
paternity. So, are you doing some dumb like sex? Like you impregnated her or some shit?
yeah, you just figured that out.
Fuck off. No, I think you would look. I think you personally would look awesome in that look, and then I could be like all sick in a black vibe with my shades, and you're like naked, and we're getting a SAG award.
Well, you have quite the imagination. I'll tell you what, we'll rehearse it to look at your apartment, see how it goes.
Please.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to. You don't want to see that.
You in a see-through dress?
This is you. I can make jokes about you being naked, but if you joke back about it...
You can talk about me being naked all you want. I don't care. I do it all the
time. No,
time.
I'm not. You said you wanted a different... a different
look? No, I'm not wearing that. Okay.
I didn't ask you to.
Coming soon, John in a clear crystal dress, rocking heels. Okay, what was the other look of a guy with a house on his head, a head house?
Jaden.
So what did this mean? What's that about?
It's about getting press.
Okay, but is there like a story behind this that I'm not unaware of?
I have no idea.
So you don't know? So neither of us know why.
No, but I would imagine I'm going to wear this and then people will interpret it. Okay. I live in a black house. I'm trapped in a mansion. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm imprisoned in a castle of fame. Is that what it's supposed to mean? It's symbolic.
I really don't know. You lost me on this one, but I mean, kudos to him. I mean, even with the girl,
these things are all gimmicks to get lots of press. You know what I mean?
Well, of course, it's all a thing. But hey, all I gotta say for both, like, to wear these looks, great. Like, if you're doing it, have at it. And if you want to rock it, if this girl wants her tits out and the whole package on the carpet, more power to her. They weren't even invited to the Grammys, and then they got kicked out.
Well, but then later on they said they were invited and they left on their own. I don't know which it was, but if you look at her face, and everyone said it, she doesn't seem
stoked.
Well, she doesn't seem thrilled about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe that's the look.
Yeah.
But to me, he's, the guy...
You love Kanye.
Well, I'm Jewish, and he's he's an anti-Semitic, and he loves Hitler. So it's hard to like anything that he does.
Yeah.
He was at the SNL 40th. I remember meeting him, and he was very nice, and everything, and friendly. But then after you say I love Hitler and the Jews this and that, it's hard to be a fan of somebody.
You kind of
like
lose.
I mean,
someone.
he lost. I don't know how much of his net worth from doing all that,
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. I'm so excited because someone finally was able to log in to the email.
Asking for our advice?
Finally! I'm so excited.
Well, Let the questions rip.
Let the games begin. Okay. Let's see here. Are you ready for this? My phone's at 6%, but...
Are you ready?
I'm not ready, but we're going to try.
Well, I have it on my phone if it blanks out.
No, you don't, because I'm the only one who got on the... Oh, no, I texted it over. Okay. Do I not say the person's name? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
What was you?
John and Charlotte. Love it. My last relationship was 12 years ago, and I can't seem to get over it. I finally saw 3 different therapists this year, and I'm not sure if they just never been heartbroken or if I'm broken for loving someone enough for 2 lifetimes. Is it them or me? So what are your thoughts? You think it's his fault for being stuck over on someone for 12 years?
No, I think there's something wrong with him. He keeps switching therapists 3 times in 1 year. That just tells you he doesn't want to hear what they have to say. They're giving him the answer, but he's not, you know.
Have you ever been so sad about someone it lasted more than a year that you were sad about them?
Yeah.
12 years?
Yeah, you miss people, you know. But you also learn that what I've always found is you can be heartbroken and then you meet somebody else and then you're like, oh. And all of a sudden you forget about the person before.
Yeah. Because
there's someone in your life. And secondly, as far as getting over the person, you can always have feelings for them, but you learn that you know, he's obviously, they go, it's a codependent thing. It's if someone doesn't want to be with you, the healthier thing for yourself is to say, well, that really bothers me, but, you know, good luck.
So what do we tell this guy?
And let him go.
I think...
Well, you don't want to lose yourself so much that if the person leaves, your whole life is wrecked and your personality's gone. I mean, I think it's different if you're married forever and then the person tragically passes away. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. But in this case, the guy can't get over. The problem is he says, I can't get over this girl.
After 2 lifetimes.
And no, that's not what he said.
Am I broken for loving someone enough for 2 lifetimes?
Well, he's going to therapy for it. And he went to 3 different therapists. This is kind of a confusing question.
I don't really understand it. It's my relationship was 12 years ago, and he's seen 3 different therapists. Well, you may need to find a better therapist because clearly the 3 therapists you're seeing aren't helping. But my advice...
No, I'm sure they are helping. He's not listening to what they're saying.
So listen to what they're saying maybe a little better?
A little? They're all saying the same thing, and he's not getting it.
Okay.
She's gone. Like, you have to move on and try to meet somebody else.
So my advice...
Moving on doesn't mean you forget the person, but you got to let go.
Yeah, but for me, like, with any kind of breakup, I think it's... I will acknowledge it's smart you went to therapy instead of going out and banging around the town. You know? They always say, you know, get under someone to get over someone, but sometimes you got to work through your own stuff and then you go bang people. That's what I did. I worked through my stuff and then I went on a rampage, you know?
When was this?
An hour ago. Okay. Okay, this one's for me.
Yeah, but you're missing my point, which is he's gone to 3 different therapists in a year, so he keeps switching therapists.
Yeah.
Because they're not saying what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
Which is, it's terrific that you're pining away for somebody that you haven't been with for 12 years. They're all probably saying, look, you know, you can still love the person, but you got to let go and try to meet somebody else. And once you do, you'll feel better. And it works.
But this is my question. Is there any way to get over someone without meeting another person? Like, can you really get over someone by just working on yourself, do you think? Or do you think you have to find a new Is there a way to like not just jump into a relationship? You can't answer
That was like
that.
5 different questions.
Screw off. Next question. Charlotte, this one's for me. Are you always the one to end a relationship? Or have there been others who's broken up with you? What's the ratio? 50-50? 80-20? We already know. We already know John's ratio. Love the chemistry between you and John. Take care.
They don't know anything about my ratio or personal life because I never talk about it. But that question was for you. And I would like to point out, you picked that question yourself.
There weren't that many great questions. I like this question because I have never been broken up with until recently. And it's...
Are you saying that you've ended every relationship?
I've ended every relationship I've ever been in. And then my last relationship, when I found out he was cheating on me, he broke up with me via text message like a little bitch. You know, like, I've never...
But once you found out he was cheating on you, were you going to end it anyway?
Probably.
I would think so.
You'd hope so. So my answer...
So your ratio is, say out of 10, it's 1 out of 9 that the other person ended it. 1 out of 10, I mean.
Yeah.
1 out of 9. Out of 10 relationship. 1 out of 9 meaning 9 ended and 1 the other person did?
I think, yeah. I mean, sometimes you have to be broken up with. It humbles you and it makes you work on yourself. And I think it's okay. And I think with anyone, whether you're breaking up or they're breaking up with you, just learn from it. I don't know. Do you recommend having kids at some point in your life? Granted, your partner have financial, mental stability. If so, how many? Also, love you, John. Such a funny guy. Love everything you've done over the years. Okay, Dan, we get it. Why don't you date him?
Oh my God. So jealous.
I'm a little jealous. He didn't throw me any compliments on that one.
Well, he asked you the question.
Well, I'm over it. Anyways, are we having kids?
You and me?
No, are we having kids? Do you see yourself having kids at this stage in your life?
No.
No. Would you want them? Did you ever want them?
Yeah, but it's, people say, you need to have kids. I go, well, I can't get pregnant. Well, apparently these days, though, if you're a man, you can get pregnant.
Yeah, you can.
Because women go, just take you really think a man can get pregnant? So you take a fertilized embryo and put it in my colon. Yeah, that works as long as I don't go to the bathroom for 9 months.
Does that really work?
No.
But people are doing that.
You can't do that. There's no umbilical cord. You can't nourish the kid. So how are you going to do it?
Yeah.
They don't have a womb.
Yeah.
There's no place for the kid to grow if you're physically a man.
Yeah, okay. Slow down. We won't make you do it. I promise.
It's impossible.
Yeah. Do I want kids is what you're asking? I mean, I've kind of come to the point in my life, like, I don't really... I think people don't understand how big of a deal kids are. I mean, kids are gnarly.
Well, but if they're saying if you were with... I'd say if I was with the right person and everything was great, and would I want to have a kid with them? Yes.
If I was financially stable, mentally well, and I had my bearings together, maybe, but I don't know. It's a big deal, and I'm a little too selfish of a person, and I think, I don't know, kids are a lot, and if I could, like, you need like a full team to have kids. It's a big job.
A team?
Yeah, a whole team to run the show.
Because you don't want to.
Because I don't want to raise
them.
I got shit to do, bitch.
This is you if you have a kid. I need a team. I need somebody to dress the kid. I need someone to take him to school.
Yeah.
I need somebody to nurse him when they're a baby. I need someone to make their meal.
All of it.
I need someone to put him to bed.
Absolutely.
So what would you do as the mother?
Live my best life and like hang with them here and there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's best you don't have children.
Exactly. So that answers that.
Hang with them
question.
here and there. Well, your kids will certainly be messed up. It's probably best you don't.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting a call. I'm getting a call from a anyways.
I didn't just butt dial you, did I?
Stop
Well, that's our
calling
show
me.
for today.
Wait, but didn't you have a question? Didn't you have a question for me that your friend asked or something?
Oh, well, kind of. It was, well, what would you do in this situation? If someone that the girl's being the forward person, right?
Okay.
Saying I like you and let's be friends with benefits.
Love it.
So then the guy says okay, and then the girl goes, "Come on, well, when are we going to do this again?" And the guy goes, "I don't know. I don't want to right now." And then the girl says, "Oh, we shouldn't be friends," but she's the one been pursuing it the whole time.
So has someone been pursuing you?
What? No, it's not me. No, if a beautiful woman says, "Let's be friends with benefits to me," I'm like, I'm not going to go, "Well, what's the benefit to me?" I mean, it's pretty clear.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think that ever works, though, friends with benefits. That's my opinion. Because I don't think you can physically be with someone over and over and not develop feelings for the person.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this. I feel like I'm more of the guy thing. I'm in a place in my life where I don't really want a relationship, but you then meet people who want to be in a relationship and you're just not ready, you know? And that's why I think friends with benefit is nice, because you can have a friend and a freak fest all in one, you know?
Yeah, but then that's what a relationship is.
Yeah, a friend who you
Isn't
sleep
it?
with. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a label, but you're doing exactly what a boyfriend and girlfriend would do.
Yeah. It's like being intimate with someone, but keeping them at a distance. So that's called, most people do that, called come here, go away.
Yeah.
See, the one person gets close, the other person pushes him away. Then they're away, then you go forward, and then they push you away. Or you go forward and you push each other away.
Why do you
So
keep
it's just
talking
back and
about
forth.
me? I know this is about me and my push and pulls with all my relationships.
I wasn't talking about you.
Sounds very familiar.
Well, if the shoe fits.
It does. No,
I wasn't talking
so
about you.
what's the question? What should the chick do or the guy do? Who's asking the question?
They weren't asking. I'm asking.
Yeah, but what's
I'm
the
just
question?
curious what your take is on it.
My take is ride it as a friend as long as you can, and then, you know, if you really like the person, you gotta figure it out. But I don't know, just I think people are so intense about making things a thing, and it's just like, just be in the moment, live in the present. And if the sex is fun, have a good time.
Okay, but have you ever been in that situation where, I don't think you have, where you have, you know, you're intimate with a guy over and over and over, but you'd have no feelings for them?
I have feelings for them, but the feelings aren't like, definitely, of course, I'm human. You have to have feelings, you have to have a connection, you have to have some sort of something to do that. But I don't think you have to, you know, fall in love. No, I think you can totally just enjoy the ride. Literally.
I just wanted to watch.
Shut up.
What? I was enjoying the ride. she gets mad at me. This is so funny.
Well,
You've become that girl. You wear like a see-through bra, and then a guy looks and you go, "What the hell are you looking at?"
why do you keep looking at me? Well, I don't know. I think
I don't think it's possible to sleep with someone over and over.
we've talked about this before. I remember this
not
conversation.
get close or develop feelings. It just
That's you, because you're a baby and you fall in love.
no.
so
That's
quick.
everybody.
No, I think there's some people who can do it and just have fun.
Yeah, I'm saying the same person over and over.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep it clean.
For how long could you do it for? You could sleep with the same person every week for 10 years and have no feelings.
Not 10 years.
Well, how long?
A year?
A year every week.
Not every week. Like once in a blue moon. There's people.
Yeah, once in a blue
people,
moon, but I'm talking about repeatedly.
Yeah, but there's people in your life. There's people in your life who if you pick up the phone right now and say, "Hey, what's good?" You're gonna something's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anybody that says, "Oh, we're just friends with benefits," right? The man or the woman. And then one weekend they go, "Hey, you want to get together?" And the person goes, "I can't. I got a date tonight." And then that doesn't make the other person jealous.
Of course, you're gonna be jealous, but
well, there you go. That's my point. I don't think it works. You get feelings for the person.
You don't always get jealous. It's like, if you want to go on a date, have at it. Enjoy the date. Have a great date. Hit me up after.
Yeah, right. See? I knew you were gonna write because you like them.
No, I don't. Who are we talking about?
You tell me. I have no idea what you're. Let me be very clear about this.
You always ask me these questions.
I have no idea what Charlotte is doing
on the weekends.
On the weekends in her personal life.
My personal life.
I don't ask. It's not my business.
I'm open with talking about my personal life. I'm so fun. I'm in a place in my life. I'm having so much fun. I'm enjoying my life so much. And my personal life is pretty outrageous. And I think it's funny. And,
It's outrageous?
It's not outrageous. I'm not saying I have some outrageous life. I'm just saying my personal life is pretty funny. And I'm okay with talking about it.
So you're feeling a lot better than you were
a year ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
When your last boyfriend ended.
I went through definitely a dark time, and now I'm in a place because I feel I worked on myself instead of jumping into a relationship like some people do. And I, worked through my own shit.
Hell, not me. I think that's great.
Yeah. And so now it's like.
But now that's my point with the guy that said he went through 3 different therapists. See, you went through it.
I went through it.
You went through the fire, and it's painful and it's hard.
Totally.
It's very hard, right?
I could have just, during that time, I could have just went and done dumb stuff. I still did that, but there's a way, there's a balance.
But you got through it.
But I got through it.
Right.
Walk the fire.
Yeah, that's right. Good for you.
Yeah.
Not easy to do.
No.
And that's what this person he has 3 therapists. He doesn't want to walk through it. He
wants to
keep switching.
Yeah. So keep going to therapy. Maybe hit up one of them that you liked. But
the other thing you realize, they go, it's a 2-way street. So you can't let go of yourself. That's not a healthy relationship. That's what they call it, codependent, because you're giving up a part of your soul, of yourself as a whole person, and then it just doesn't work because and I don't know, ask me to do it, but the therapist said you got to be 2 whole people with a connection between you. And then when that connection goes, you're still a whole person. It's upsetting, but you haven't lost your soul. But that being said, I think it is very different when you're with someone and married and and then suddenly your spouse passes away. That's not the same thing. That's
Wait, question.
Very
Does John Lovitz
horrible.
go to therapy? Have you ever been to therapy?
Yeah.
Proud of you. That's awesome.
Years ago, and it didn't help.
It didn't? Clearly it didn't.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, you got your
No,
head. You
you're
got
not.
you got a great head.
No,
on your
I can
shoulders.
tell you what helped me was a book called The Verbally Abusive
The verbally
Relationship.
abusive relationship. We
That's
all have
right.
to get
By
it.
Patricia, that's right.
I know. I need one because I'm verbally
It's a great
abusive.
book. And it's a therapist. You learn more in that book than you would going to a therapist for 10 years.
Yeah. Well, any hoots. Guys, send us more questions. Those were just a few. We would love more. There was a couple more I needed to go through the email, but what did they know? pod@gmail.com. Email us there. We would love to hear more questions.
Yeah, questions. Advice
Just
about
give me something else to
love,
talk about with
questions
this guy.
about stuff that I know about, which is comedy and acting.
You can talk to me about
What do you know about?
getting a third date. I don't know.
What women really want.
What we really want.
What you don't want.
What we really like.
What about what women don't want?
What we don't want.
What men think that women want. And you're like, no, they don't want that.
Oh, you know what women don't want?
I don't know what.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? You know what turns me off the most? And this is coming from Valentine's Day. Red roses. Can we just stop with the red roses? It's not a good look. No one wants them. They're tacky.
You don't like flowers?
I like flowers. Red roses. Trashy.
Why?
It's not a look. Get white tulips, guys. Don't get red roses. To all my men out there, don't get red roses.
And then when the woman goes, oh, tulip. The fuck? Red is love. It's Valentine's Day, and you're getting me a white flower. The opposite.
I don't like. Hey, you guys may fight with me on this one, but
All right, so if the women like
roses-
it, great. But if they don't like it, can the men say, well, Charlotte McKinney said
yes,
to get tulips?
blame it on me.
And then the woman says, I have tulips. I want roses.
Sick bitch.
What?
Well, we got
You
through
have a
it.
filthy mind.
We got through it today, guys.
Most women have gardens and they grow tulips. What were you thinking I meant?
I'll show you a garden.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Aaron, can I be released?
Do you notice, folks, how she says things with innuendo, and if I say it back, she does this?
Get me out of here. Okay, that was our hold on. That was our episode for today. And we hope you enjoyed it. Write us
It looks
on
like you're getting ready to go out somewhere.
I am getting ready to get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you guys.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.